Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's Brother Fro, and I'm back at it with another P5X video. Earlier today, we had the live stream update for the 2.3 patch coming very soon on October 23rd. And with that, we received a lot of very exciting information. Y'all already saw the title and thumbnail. Y'all know there's really one piece of crucial information that matters the most when it comes to this live stream, but we're not going to get into that yet. But as always, in today's video, I want to do my best to do a quick summarization of all the important information that came from this live stream itself. Before we get started, if y'all enjoy content like this from P5X and want to see more of it on the channel, be sure to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it helps out a ton. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. The first major thing that was shown in the live stream, as we already know, we're getting another addition to the main story with the release of Chapter 3, Phase 2. With that, we'll be exploring more of the third palace, seeing some more of the story content regarding our favorite teacher and the issues and trouble she's having currently in the game. With that, we also know we're getting new palace areas, of course, as well as new areas and mementos to commemorate, of course, this new update to the main story. And after they mentioned the story updates, they did do, of course, the usual showcase for the brand new upcoming character, Mesa, showing off a little bit of his profile, as well as doing the usual character trailer, showing off his kit, all that good stuff. But the main thing we really worry about is the differences for global compared to the Asian servers. Starting off, we have for his A0, they did give it a 5% increase to his chance to be able to inflict bleed. For skill 1 and skill 2, both of their ratios are being increased by roughly 50% from 201.3 to 251.7. His highlight damage is also being increased from roughly 329% to 493. His A1 is getting an added effect to increase Bleed Almighty's damage by 1.5. And for his 5-star weapon, Dark Humors, it is also receiving a buff to receive an added effect where it will increase ailment accuracy by 15%. Now, of course, I'm not going to get too deep into this because I do want it to be more of a shorter summarization of the stream, but in terms of if I think these buffs will make Mesa more of a must pull, I still don't think he would be. One, because due to his poor performance in the Asian servers, obviously with this global additions, he is going to be definitely stronger than before, but I still feel like characters like Ryuji will still be able to do a decent enough job for handling physical content. And actually the main reason really, aside from that, why I still don't think he's a must pull, is mainly just because we know the update after Mesa will be receiving the next absolute must pull character in a lot of the community's mind, being of course the 5-star navigator Futaba. So it does put him in a pretty rough position being the character right before someone like Futaba, but either way, obviously I will go more in depth in this when I do my actual character build and should you summon video once Mesa actually releases, but just want to give my 2 cents. The next thing on the list is that similarly to Marianne, who just received her rerun, they will also be holding a rerun in 2.3 for Yui alongside Mesa. They did kind of spend a pretty decent amount of time kind of recapping all of her abilities as well as her differences from the Asian servers. So I am going to just skip through that because we already know what Yui does. If you want to go for it, if you didn't get the chance to get her the first time, you will have the option, but for me personally, I'm going to be skipping on this one as well. Then after the whole Yui section, they did actually show that we will be receiving a new Dagger for Wonder in the Land of Fortune exchange shop. Of course, this one's going to be tied specifically more so for Mesa users. If you do end up pulling Mesa, this will be the dagger that's more suited for him, like how other daggers in the game are suited for other characters as well. So if you've been saving your joy medals that we've been getting from the recent summer patches, then you'll most likely be able to obtain the dagger as soon as it launches. And then after that, they did show a new feature being added to the phone menu regarding the badges system. Basically, this allows you to be able to view all the badges you have obtained, as well as being able to customize the badge panel as well, and even also filter down to the list of badges being related to certain events if you want to use your time navigating them, if you have a lot of them. So just overall some nice quality of life for those that enjoy the customization aspects of P5X. Next on the list, we also know we're getting a new NPC story with a brand new character, Neko Takahashi. And just real quick, seeing that there's the old man here, and also regarding her first name, it looks like she's going to be tied to the Tabby Cat and probably have a side story coinciding alongside that as well. So for those that enjoy the lifestyle aspects of the game, that'll be a pretty interesting thing to explore, just a new side story. Should get some new rewards as well for completing those. And speaking of the city life updates, we're also getting some more music being added to the band club, getting some new movies as well for doing the movie watching task, as well as everyone's favorite, I'm sure, because who doesn't love having gacha in their gacha game, We're also getting some new capsule machines with some various new designs as well. I still need to kind of get back up to speed when it comes to getting all the capsules because I haven't really put too much effort into collecting them all, but it is also nice to see something like that come to the game as well. And as always, like we usually do for these new patches, we'll get a 7-day login bonus where you can receive 7 rate-up tickets, which is always nice for me. It's just going to be really just adding to my already pretty expansive horde of summons, but either way, can't complain with more summons. And another cool thing they're adding is that similarly to when we got the first story update for Chapter 3, they're going to do another thing for Phase 2 where you can get more currencies like Joy Medals, Meta Jewels, as well as a new persona as well, which they didn't do the first time. For just completing the various different areas of the story, like the main story itself, the metaverse, new areas, the new areas of the palace, and so on. Now, while we're on the topic of that new persona I mentioned in the previous section, obviously, like I said before in the past in my previous PF5X videos, I am a global exclusive player. I only really keep up with the character releases when it comes to the Asian versions, but having said that, I had no idea that events like this existed in this game where they give out a free persona, a rank 7 persona at that. They not only give you all the duplicates you need to get them to max limit break, but also give you a decent amount, it looks like, of gecko coins. So these will also be tied to completing, of course, the new story update itself. Then they do show a quick showcase of new persona, Kukulane, who specializes in single target physical attacks. His skill, Gale Bogue, increases in crit rate by 4% for each element on a target up to 20%. So of course, another persona that's really meant to be tied with Mesa specifically alongside the brand new Wonder Dagger. But if you don't end up getting this persona while the event is ongoing, you will have a chance to get them through the Repression Metal shop. But if you're playing the game, there's really no reason not to do what you need to do to unlock not only the persona but all of its dupes, because you're basically getting them for free. So why not get a maxed out persona for free as opposed to having to spend your precious repression medals for them later on. And now the biggest part of the video, the reason why you clicked. I mean, I've been waiting for this system for a long time now, and I'm glad we're getting it right here in 2.3 so we can have it right before Futaba releases in 2.4. But that of course is going to be the addition of the 110 banner system. If you're not familiar with how it works, basically for banners including Mesa and going on forward, there will be 2 options for how you can choose to summon on that banner. There will be the chance contract option, which is basically the same that we have right now with the 50-50 and an 80 pity. Or you'll also have an option to choose a different system, the targeted contract, where the pity will go up to 110 from 80, but instead of having the chance to lose a 50-50, you will be guaranteed the character at 110 if you do not get them any sooner. Now the biggest thing that obviously has people in the community in kind of shocked state is the fact that not only did they bring the 110 banner for this patch, but they also increased the rates to be basically the same that it is for the 50-50 banner in terms of getting the most wanted unit, of course being the actual banner unit itself at 0.4%, which in the Asian servers, this for the 110 banner was at 0.2%. So a massive buff overall. I know it might seem negligible for those that are not math inclined, but this really does change the game for the 110 banner, because before you could make case statements for choosing one system over the other, but now that we have the 110 banner like this for global, I mean, I already plan to use the 110 banner for the most part for my summons going forward, but this really seems like this honestly might be the go-to banner method moving forward, unless you're just someone who wants to take your chances and gamble for the sake of content, or you just like to live on the edge. But either way, like I said, for Mesa's banner and banners moving forward, we will be receiving the chance to do the 110 banner system. So do keep in mind that for the banners we have currently in the game right now, being Summer Tomoko, as well as the other banners like the Marion Rerun, they will not have the 110 banner system added to them after the update's live. It's only for Mesa's banner and those banners moving forward. So do keep that in mind. You will not be able to essentially cheese the system to get previous characters prior to Mesa with the 110 system. And then do keep in mind also, for those that are new to the game, that the chance contract and targeted contract banner systems have completely separate pities, so you cannot, get close on the 50-50 banner pity and then try to switch over to the 110, or vice versa. It doesn't work that way. They have separate pities, so do also keep that in mind. And then this part of the stream is where they actually showcase the 110 banner system live in game. So as you can see, over here is a little small because it's obviously, a smaller display, but you have the targeted option and the chance option. For the targeted option, which is the actual 110 banner, you will see the pity changes to 0 out of 110. You can also get the chance for extra rewards every 165 pulls. So at 165, similar to the standard banner, you'll be able to receive a random 5-star Phantom Thief from the list of basically the standard banner characters. So for those of you that plan to make the switch to the 110 banner permanently, you will get some additional goodies for ways to get potentially more standard banner characters you don't own through this extra reward system, which is always nice because you're basically giving up that trade-off for not doing the 50-50 banner anymore. And with that, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. The rest of the stream is just covering a little bit more of the 110 banner, as well as just some miscellaneous things like the P5X store, showcasing the version update summary, also just showcasing some things for Tokyo Game Show, the booth that they had, as well as a trailer for a Switch 2 version of P3R, if you are interested in that. But either way, that's all the most important information you need to know regarding the 2.3 update. Again, like I said, the massive thing that I know a lot of people care about most, including myself, is the fact that we are finally getting the 110 banner in the game. Like I said, perfect time right before a character as big as Futaba will be coming to the game with the next update. So I'm very happy and I'm very excited for this update to actually come live. If you enjoy content like this on the channel and want to see more of it, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, how you feel about the live stream itself, if you did catch it live or saw it after the fact. Do you think it's a good live stream or a good update coming soon? Do you think there's some things that could have been done better? Let me know down in the comments, but otherwise, it's your brother Frona, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.